Hello guys, welcome again to a new video about solving multi-step equations. So in this video we are going to learn how to solve a little bit more complex equations when we have parentheses, when we have, for example, exponents and mixed operations, okay? So we are already used to solve equations, easy equations, for example, x plus 4 equals 9 or 2x minus 5 equals 10. But now we have a little bit more, we have more terms in the equation. We have a parenthesis and we have to use the distributive property, guys, to solve these parentheses. So the first step that we have to follow here, we are going to take into account the following steps. First of all, we solve the parentheses in case that we have, for example, here we have two parentheses. Then we combine like terms. So what are like terms? The variables with the variables, so the x with the x, and the numbers with the numbers, okay? So we cannot combine, for example, x with minus 5 because it's a variable and it's a number, okay? So we combine variables with variables and numbers with numbers, all right? And finally, to leave the variable alone, okay? We have to find the value of x. We are going to solve for x, okay? So let's start little by little. In this case, we start by the first step, solve the parentheses. Okay, so let's start by this parenthesis. So we need to multiply, we need to use the distributive property. So we multiply 5 times x and 5 times 2. Alright, so we will have 5x plus 10 equals, and here we do the same. We multiply 2 times x and 2 times minus 5. Don't forget to multiply the sign too. So we'll have 2 times x, that makes 2x, minus 2 times 5, that makes 10, plus 6. Okay guys, now we're going to see this part to the left of the equal sign and to the right, and we check if we can combine like terms. As I told you before, if we can add variables, x with x, and numbers. Okay, let's see. So to this side of the equation we have 5x plus 10, and to this side we have 2x minus 10 plus 6. But look that here, on this side of the equation we can add minus 10 plus 6 because they are like terms, they are numbers. So we can add them. That will be minus 10 plus 6, that makes minus 4. Alright, so we organize that information and we will have, it doesn't change the side of the equation, so 5x plus 10 equals 2x minus 4. Okay, we already solved this operation, minus 10 plus 4. Okay, so now we have variables here, 5x plus 10 equals 2x minus 4. So now we are going to cancel, we are going to eliminate this term, 2x. Okay, so how can we cancel this term? The variables to the right of the equal sign. We need to subtract by the same term, okay? So we can subtract by minus 2x, so they will be cancelled, okay? If we subtract by minus 2x. But remember that we have to do the same here to the left of the equation. It's like a balance. So if we solve that process, we will have, if we subtract 5x minus 2x, that makes 3x plus 10 equals, so this will be simplified with 2x, so 2x minus 2x, that makes 0, minus 4. Okay, and check that now we have an equation that we are used to solve this equation. How can we solve this? The same method before. So here we have plus 10, we have to cancel this number that is bothering the variable, so we are going to subtract by minus 10 and minus 10 at the other side of the equation. So what we will have is the following equation. We can write 3x 10 minus 10, they will be cancelled, so we will have minus 4 minus 14. Okay, alright, very good. Let's see if it appears. Okay, and now finally we have 3x equals minus 14. How can we leave the variable alone? This 3 is multiplying the variable, so the final step we can divide by the same number. So we can cancel the 3, So they will be simplified, and finally we will have x equals minus 14 over 3. Okay guys, in this case we have a fraction, so we can simplify the fraction, but we already have this in simplest form. We cannot simplify anymore. So this is our final answer, okay? X equals minus 14 over 3. And this is the answer for this equation. So we already solved that. Remember guys that we have to follow all the steps carefully, alright? So we don't have any problem. Okay, so guys, let's go on with another example. So let's solve for x here. What is the first step? Remember, again, we have to solve the parentheses and then we combine like terms. How many parentheses do we have here? We only have parentheses to the right of the equation. So we are going to write the same terms here. 9x minus 16. And here we have 3x. But here we have minus and we have a parenthesis. It's like we have a minus 1 here. So we multiply minus 1 times x. That makes minus x. And then we multiply minus 1. It's like we had a 1 here. Minus 1 times minus 5. That makes plus 5. Alright? So we can check now if we can combine like terms. But in this case, to the left of the equation, we don't have any like terms, but to the right, we have 3x minus x. They are like terms because both of them has x. So we can subtract 3x minus x, that makes 2x. So we will have 9x minus 16 equals 3x minus x, that makes 2x. Plus 5. All right. Okay, guys. We don't have more like terms here. So now we need to cancel the variable to the right of the equation. How can we cancel this term 2x? We need to subtract by the same number because this is positive. So the opposite operation is subtraction, minus 2x. So we subtract by minus 2x. But if we do, it's like a balance. If we do it to the right of the equation, we have to do the same to the left. So minus 2x. And finally, if we simplify this, we will have 9x minus 2x. 9 apples minus 2 apples, that makes 7 apples. So 7x, okay? So 7x minus 16, this number doesn't change, equals, here we have 2x minus 2x, they will be cancelled, okay? They will be simplified and we have 5. So we already have an easy equation that we can solve here right now. So we will have minus 16, the inverse operation of minus 16 will be plus 16. And we do the same to the other side of the equation. So we will have, they will be cancelled, 16 and 16. So we will have 7x equals, we have 5 plus 16, that makes 21, alright? So now the final step, we already have 7x equals 21. What is bothering the variable now? 7x, so we can divide by the same number. We can divide by 7 at both sides of the equation, so they will be cancelled, they are simplified, and we will have x equals 21 over 7, that makes 3, and this will be the final answer. Okay guys, so that's it for now. I hope you really understood the process to solve this kind of equations when we have parentheses. Don't forget about the operations, multiplying, adding, combining like terms, and the same steps that we already know to leave the variable alone. Okay, so see you later, bye bye.